What happens when you feel disappointed? Hello and welcome to Paul at Home. My name is Paul and I'm at home, and today one of my little characters is feeling a bit disappointed. I wonder which one you would like to see. And today we're talking with Dudley. Hello, everybody. And how are you feeling today? Well, to be honest, yes, a bit disappointed. Oh no, why are you disappointed? I'm disappointed because of my name. But your name's a great name. I know, it's Dudley the Duck. And I get called Dudley everywhere. Well, I'm not surprised that you get called Dudley. I get called Dudley in my birthday card. Yes, that does make sense. I get called Dudley in the park. Yes, and when I go to the shops. I even get called Dudley early in the morning when my dad says, "Dudley, it's time to wake up." And I know that because I'm already awake. Well, I can understand why you get called Dudley, but I don't know why. You don't know why you're called Dudley? No, I don't. I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe you got called Dudley, yeah, because you were born in Dudley. I wasn't born. You weren't born? No, I'm a duck. I was hatched. Oh, of course. Well, maybe you were hatched in Dudley. No, I wasn't. Well, maybe you were called Dudley because your parents liked the name. I don't know. I'm just disappointed. You're disappointed. I am. Oh, wait a minute. I've had an idea. Oh, great. I think I know why I was called Dudley. Really? Yeah. Brilliant. Would you like to tell us? I'm going to tell you a bit later. At the end of the video? Yeah, at the end of the video. See you later. Well, thank you, Dudley. And we're going to be hearing from Dudley again in just a few minutes to find out what he thinks about why he is called Dudley. And I hope we're not disappointed with his answer. But I wonder if you've ever been disappointed by something. Maybe you've been disappointed by the way someone's treated you, or what somebody has called you, or maybe you've been disappointed just by something that has happened. Well, today I'd like to talk about a man in the Bible who was really disappointed by quite a few different things. His name was Simon, but he often got called Peter. A name that Jesus called him. A name that means the rock. Something solid, something that you can trust. But Peter had been disappointed because he let Jesus down. Now, the event I'd like to talk to you about today happened after that first Easter. And Peter had really been disappointed. He'd been disappointed that Jesus was arrested and treated like a criminal, and then killed on a large Roman cross. He'd been disappointed that all the things that he'd seen Jesus do, all the people that Jesus healed and helped, was now over. He was also really disappointed at his own actions. While Jesus was being interviewed and questioned before his crucifixion, people had asked Peter if he knew Jesus. "Aren't you one of his disciples?" No. "Weren't you with Jesus?" "Nah." "Hey, I think you're one of his followers." "I don't even know the man." Jesus had called him Peter, the rock. Peter was disappointed that he hadn't lived up to what Jesus had called him. A solid foundation, wouldn't let anyone down. But Peter had let Jesus down. Now, Jesus had been seen alive again. But Peter still probably felt deeply, deeply disappointed. So he went back to something he knew. Before he met with Jesus, Peter was a fisherman. So that's what he did. "Come on, lads, let's go fishing." Peter and the other disciples fished. And they fished. They fished over one side of the lake, caught nothing. Fished over the other side of the lake, caught nothing. They fished hour after hour all around the lake, caught absolutely nothing. But Peter did not want to be disappointed. I'm not going to get disappointed. Not tonight. But by now, having fished all night, it was starting to get early in the morning. But they heard a voice, and the voice said, "Have you caught any fish yet?" "Are you trying to be funny or something?" "Have you caught any fish yet?" "No, we haven't caught any fish." "Throw your nets out to the other side of the boat." "Are you crackers or something?" "Throw your nets out to the other side of the boat." But there was something about the voice. There was something about the instruction that encouraged Peter to grab his fishing nets and throw his nets out of the other side of the boat. And in no time at all, the nets were full of fish. But then it was John who said, hold on a minute. Didn't you hear the voice? It's the Lord. It's Jesus. Well, as soon as Peter heard this, he didn't waste a second. He did not want to be disappointed. Peter jumped out of the boat into the water and headed towards the voice. The other disciples brought the fish in to shore, but it was Peter who arrived there first. Jesus had lit a fire and was cooking fish, and they all ate breakfast together. After they had finished eating breakfast, Jesus talked to Peter. And Peter probably remembered those 3 times that he had denied Jesus. No. Nah. I don't even know the man. He probably remembered how he was so disappointed about what had happened. Even catching fish really hadn't helped. But in that conversation, Jesus asked Peter 3 questions. 3 questions that helped Peter to make things right. It was talking with Jesus that helped Peter to get past his disappointment. And through Peter, the rock, Jesus started the early Christian church. He didn't always live a perfect life, and he had disappointments. But talking with Jesus helped Peter to get past those disappointments. I wonder if we can find a way to get past times when we get disappointed. Maybe talking with other people would help. Maybe a prayer, talking with God, would help as well. It's time for us to talk with Dudley again to see if he can get past his disappointment about not knowing why he is called Dudley. Well, Dudley, thank you for coming back. I wanted to tell you about why I am called Dudley. Brilliant. But first, yes, I want to talk about Peter. Peter from the Bible, and the one who met with Jesus after fishing. Okay, and what would you like to say about Peter? He was disappointed. He was disappointed. He was disappointed with what he did, what he said, and he was disappointed that he didn't live up to what his name was. That's true. But he spoke with Jesus. He did. And Jesus helped him to make things right and get past his disappointment. Yeah, and that was a good thing. That's exactly right. And maybe we can do that. Maybe we can find a way to get past our disappointments. Maybe do that by talking to people, or you could even pray. Or you could even pray and take your disappointments to God. Anyway, Dudley, yeah. Do you want to ask about why I'm called Dudley? I would like to ask about why you're called Dudley. I know it. I know why. Okay then, why are you called Dudley? It's because, yes, it's my name. You're called Dudley because it's your name. Yep. I hope you're not too disappointed. Yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you next time. See you next time. Bye.